Hey everybody, GeForce41 here with a special video for you. It is my first look at PGA Tour 2K25. All right, very excited. It has been my pleasure bringing you golf course design tips and videos for PGA Tour 2K23, but those days might be over because not only do I have the new game, that means I have a new PlayStation 5. So why didn't you all tell me how much better PlayStation 5 was? Yes, I have been struggling through with PlayStation 4. All those videos I've brought you, all those golf course designs I've made, and reboots of my old courses, I was doing on PlayStation 4. What the hell was I thinking? Why didn't somebody knock some sense into me? This is so much better. Anyway, I've got it. We're ready to go. Let's get right to the golf. Let's see what's going on with this new game. All right, here we are at the first tee, and you notice my golfer looks a little Jack Nicklaus-like. That's on purpose. I don't look like that. I'm trying to see if I can make a guy look like Jack Nicklaus. Why? I don't know, just for fun. My first thoughts here, look at the tee-ready atmosphere. Holy cow. So if you follow me at all, you know at Casuals Golf Club, we love tee-ready. We have been tee-ready since the beginning. Our founder, Chelsea Saint, started the club 10 years ago. We had our 10th anniversary a couple weeks ago. And we were all T-ready for a long time, but with the decline in T-ready courses out there, we go with the big weekender must be T-ready. So the weekend event, definitely. And if it's T-ready, you got a good shot of the week if we can find one for a weekday course. But look at this. Look at the T-ready-osity of this thing. Is that a word? We just made a word. T-ready-osity. Oh, sorry. Great stuff. Awesome. So it looks great. The tournament atmosphere is going to be spectacular. I like this idea of this offset here, the draw and the fade bias in your swing. I like to fade it a lot, but I found it a little easier for me to go left to right on this draw. But of course, this opening hole, yeah, we need a little fade going here. So that changes things up. So I like this. Now you got to swing a little different, right? Put a little fade on that. Get it going. I like the ball flight, the ball physics. The sound is very good. Sound of the ball strike I'm talking about, specifically there. Now I've left myself a hell of a shot out of the heavy rough, 80 to 93%. And they've given us a few shots here. I think these tough pins on this demo are to make your shot shape a little bit. So, and use these draw tools, etc. The swing analytics and the swing tools. Totally whiffed. No, actually, it was pretty good. I just pulled it. I like the feedback there, the perfects and all that information you get when you swing. Really good stuff. Gonna put a little spin on this. How do you like that? Piece of cake. Now, you can see everything when I'm playing and reviewing your courses for you, just how bad my swings are. It's going to give you all the information. Isn't that wonderful? Punting's a little tougher, as we'll see. And what a lovely brown outfit I've got going. I mean, come on, 2K. Give us something a little nicer than that. I know, they want it to look awful, so when you get the new game, you're excited to buy the nice clothes, right? So no, I have no info other than what you all have. I don't have any status with the maker of the game, even though I've promoted their darn game for 2 years now. You're welcome. It's been my pleasure, though. I enjoy interacting with you guys and putting these videos out there for you. So thank you for sticking with me, and we're going to be off and rolling on this new game. And there are some great designers and, whoops, that's way too much. And influencers out there that deserve all the credit in the world for helping keep this game alive and keeping the interest up, and they deserve all the accolades they do get. So let's get back to the golf. I'm just looking all over. Sorry, I'm trying to keep talking, but I'm looking at the crowds. I like the crowds. I'm going to be interested to see what the tool is and the designer. The greens look fabulous. The beads look really good. And I like the feel on the putting. Like, that felt pretty good, but I just didn't hit it hard enough. at all. So getting a feel for the putting is going to be interesting. You know, there's always a learning curve in these games. It seems pretty hard when you start. I like this little tap-in thing. I understand you can concede putts in match play. That's going to be huge. Of course, you know I'm super excited for the designer. This pin is way tucked back, too. Let's look at the water. The water looks good. Very nice. Look at the retaining wall. Nice stuff. Not sure if that'll be something we could use. You know, sometimes with these official courses, you don't get all the assets. Got to remember my draw swing. That's not bad. And it's a pretty realistic ball flight. It's going to be a bad result, which is a good thing, because now we can talk about the new features of the drop features. So back on the line, maybe I'll do a video on this, because if people don't know the real rules, if you're just a video game golfer, this should be most likely a lateral hazard, a red stake hazard, where you have three options. You could always take the point where the ball enters the water and go straight back on a line. So that point would be in front of where we are now, because it went in the water on the other side, and draw a straight line back between that point and the flag as far as you can go. And then the second option is always 2 club lengths from where it went in. You no closer to the hole. See, there you go, because this is pretty good. That's closer to the hole, most likely. So you got to go off to the side 2 club lengths. Okay. And when it's a penalty, it's always 2 club lengths. When you have relief and it's no penalty, it's 1 club length. Why do I know all this? Because I play competitive golf. Not that I'm not good. I'm a mid handicapper, but we play real rules. Play the ball down. So you can always do this, or you always have the option to re-hit. So on a red stake lateral hazard, you have 3 options, and they put them all in there. So that's really good. Here, you don't want back on the line, because you don't want to be in the rough or the cart path hitting over the water. If you can do it, you got to go over here. So absolutely, and the drop is going to get me in the light rough, it looks like, or the fringe. So much better option, but that adds a touch of realism to the game, which I think is huge. That's been missing. That's part of the strategy. I see recreational golfers screw this up so often it's not even funny. Take the easier option. The rules are there to hurt you, not to help you just as much as they are to hurt you. So that's a big mistake I see people make all the time. There used to be a 4th option called opposite margin of the hazard. They took that away. I don't know why. Why not leave that option in there? You made the rules so much easier with lost balls and everything. And that's a tricky one. I don't know if I can be able to demonstrate that on a video, and you would rarely use it, but it has come into play for me. There are certain holes I can think of, like the dreaded 15th hole at Old Scotland Links in Bridgewater, Massachusetts, where you might take advantage of the opposite margin of the hazards. But we have used that in my club that I play in, the competitive touring club I play in, over the years. So yes, it's a real club with a handicap committee, a competition committee, a rules committee. All right, we're in the rough again. Let's see what I just want to see what the changes are. So hybrid's going to be pretty good. See, this is a decent lie in the rough. Yeah. So I got a good lie in the rough, and I like that. Hope there's some variability to the lies in the rough, because I can give this a go, 85%. I don't want too much of a draw on this, because the lie in the rough is everything. You can be in the rough and it could be cake. You could be in the rough and it's, one of those 60, 70%ers that you get. But I feel like it's always very punitive, the game. And I don't want to splash. So I want to pitch. Let's see if it lets, pitch. And how far do I have to go here? Nope. See, it only lets you pitch. Okay, so it's got the pitch down to just the wedges, which is fairly realistic. You wouldn't really hit a pitch with the 9 or 8 iron. You might hit a 3/4 or a knockdown shot. So we'll see if they have that in there, like they said. You can hit a yeah, I don't want to splash. Okay. So we're going to go with a regular shot here. 98. 94. It hit some leaves. Hopefully that doesn't kill it, because it shouldn't. Hope that's a little bit more realistic. Looks like it. But yeah, that opposite margin of the hazard rule, no one knows it. You try to pull that out, and people are like, you're crazy. But basically, you take it on the other side of the hole. Nice putt. Equidistant from the hole. So if you go in the water and you're 160 yards out on the left, you can go over to the right side and drop 160 yards out. 2 club lengths. But that's gone now. Why? I don't know. Oh, I needed a good drive there. My rhythm's pretty good, but I'm pulling it like I'm doing in real life. So I am hitting some golf balls still. We have covered bays. My simple little club that I go to. All right, that's a little crazy. That's a little too dense on the crowd there for me, but I get it. It's going to be crowded. This is supposedly simulating a PGA Tour event, so no harm, no foul there. Realistic shot out of the rough. All right, let's hope this chipping mechanics live up to the hype. It's a little new. This is actually going to be a pitch because I'm a little far away. Do I try to, let's see if I can do a chip. And I'm going to do with a 50 pitching wedge, 15. That's as far as it goes. That might not be enough. Let's try it out. We're experimenting, having fun. I got 29 yards, so that's half basically. Let's see what this does. I'm going to add a little roll because I don't think it's going to be enough, but I don't know the physics yet. So that's kind of what you do there, right? And that's been lost too. Just, you don't always fly the ball to the hole. Use the ground. You want to get it on the ground as fast as you can. And that hasn't been part of the game. So I like that. I don't like that putt. And it's wobbling. I wonder if that's because your swing is so off that it wobbles a little. +3. Love this hole, 15. Look at that. Look at the stadium atmosphere on the 16th over there to the side. Cool stuff. All right. So this one's always a scoring op. This course has been in golf games for how long? Years and years. I used to play on Sega Genesis, I think. Remember the old PGA Tour games? Before it was Tiger Woods. Got plenty of room. A little loft, a little spin on it, because it's going to run out. Probably too much. I want to make sure it got there. It's pretty good. That's very good. Now you can stop. Like that. This might be my first eagle. I've played like 2 or 3 rounds. And I hit a terrible putt again. So putting, I'm not even close. I got to work on that. I wonder how lenient that tapping is, too. Here we are at the 16th. We are going to soak it in. The crowd is going wild. All right, this is a good opportunity. Actually, you know what? I'm going to hit a shot and then going to hit the replay because I want to see how much of a bird's eye view you can get, because I do understand you can kind of go all over the course a little bit in PlayStation, but you have to do it on the replay. So let's hit a shot and I'm going to check out the replay. All right, I'm going right on it. A little bit of a draw. And I pulled the hell out of that. And I like how the background noise in the crowd is the crowd is bigger, you get that kind of dull white noise, but you know, you can hear the crowd chit-chatting like you do on this hole. Right? Oh, terrible. But you can hear it in real life when you're watching the tournament, right? You can hear the crowd buzzing while they're trying to hit. Usually it's dead quiet, but not on this hole. All right. Well, I meant to go to the replay. Let's see what happens now. All right, so let's check out this replay tool. You can go back a little this way, go over here, and then I think you can go up this way. Yes, look at that. I'm using the arrow button. Most people will not think of doing that. It's the arrow button, and then how do I go backwards? I want to go backwards. You just use the L3, the L2 stick. Sorry, the L3. Look at that. Pretty cool. All right. I'm going to get to a good point here with this whole thing in view and take a moment and be right back with you. Cool stuff. All right, let's get back to it. Little movement. There you go. That was a pretty decent one. So you can see my guy looks a little jack-like. I'm going to work on it. See if I got the right hair going. Maybe there'll be more hairstyles when the full game comes out. All right, 17. This is always cool when it's drivable for these big boys in real life. I'm going to go over here. This is a good idea, actually, for fade. Fade it away from that water. That is a pro move, hitting towards the hazard, but moving it away. Most of us would just aim way off to the right. All right, so this is a good test here. We're going to hit a little bump run because you really, in this shot, I don't know that you really fly it all that way with a pitch. This is definitely more of a chip in real life, and I would not use a 60. I would probably use a pitching wedge here, or a gap. I use a U wedge. I have pings. Which is kind of like a 50 degree, I think it is, something like that. Let's see. So 14, 32. Yeah, last time it went, I forget exactly how much, but I added a little roll to it. So let's see if that's a 50-50. So not quite. It doesn't quite go 50-50. And not a great putt, but we're figuring this all out. Oh, you got a Marshall there with the quiet please, hands up. That's pretty cool. I wonder if that's going to be available to us mere mortal designers. All right, wrapping up in 18. Look at this view. Oh, you even got, look, it says the Bay Club over there. I didn't even notice that. I'm noticing a whole bunch of things. Now, I don't think we're going to have the waste management thing available to us for the water. But pretty cool. So all in pretty good. Like the water. I like the retaining wall. The crowd looks pretty good. And with this, you know what? I'm not going to go crazy. Oh, and I forgot the angle. That was dumb. I just did basically a straight swing. And I thought that was waterbound, so I'll take that. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, this pin's tucked too, huh? All right, this is just about the right length, but we've got some rough. So I'm going to add a little bit of this because I don't know how it's going to roll. And you got to remember to check. Which way are you swinging? So I was an overswing, but I don't know if it's fine. Yeah, crowd looks great up on the hill there. The perch says on the awning. So, you know, don't know how many assets we're going to get in the designer. Sounds great from what little I've heard about it. But this is all a big upgrade to me because, like I said, PS5 is a different world. All right. So that finishes it off. Nice little rhythm on the short putt. +3. Not bad for my young Jack Nicklaus type guy here. And I'm getting some player progression. These points mean nothing, but I do understand they carry over. Or they should. I'm getting all equipment progressions. You can't do anything with them yet. But that's it. So that was fun. You can see that guy. He looks a little Jack Nicklaus-like. Well, we'll work on that. So that was fun, folks. So thanks for being with me through all these videos on PGA Tour 2K23, and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. We will be back with as much as we can as soon as we can. I will be getting the early release version of the game and get something out to you as quickly as possible. That's all for today, but thank you for being with us and look forward to continuing this fun adventure with you on the new game. Bye for now.